Jordan sits across from me with his head in his hands, frustrated beyond belief. In the past 12 months, he's started 4 different fitness programs. Each time the pattern is identical. Week 1 brings excitement and energy. Week 2 feels challenging but manageable. By week 6, frustration sets in because the dramatic transformation he expected hasn't materialized. So he quits, convinces himself the program doesn't work, and searches for the next magic solution. 4 programs, 4 quits, 0 lasting results. Jordan thinks he's tried everything, but the truth is he's never tried anything long enough to actually work. I'm Ikaika, and I need to tell Jordan about the 90-day rule that changes everything. Here in Hawaii, we understand patience in ways that mainland culture has forgotten. The ocean doesn't carve sea caves in a day, week, or even month. It takes years of consistent waves hitting the same spot before a breakthrough happens. Your body operates on the same principle. Real transformation requires a minimum of 90 days, and most people quit at week 6, right before the breakthrough they've been working toward finally arrives. Jordan's pattern represents 90% of people who start fitness programs. They expect Hollywood transformations in 6 weeks, but the human body doesn't work on Hollywood timelines. It works on biological timelines that require patience, consistency, and trust in processes that aren't immediately visible. Month 1, weeks 1 through 4, is the adaptation phase. Your body is learning new movement patterns. Your nervous system is figuring out how to recruit muscle fibers efficiently, and your cardiovascular system is adapting to increased demands. Visible changes are minimal because all the work is happening internally. Expect soreness, technique development, and habit formation. This phase feels slow because you're building the foundation that everything else depends on. Jordan always got frustrated during this phase because he was looking for external changes while his body was making internal adaptations. Month 2, weeks 5 through 8 is what I call the messy middle. This is where most people quit because progress feels non-existent. The scale plateaus or even goes up slightly. Motivation drops because the initial excitement has worn off, but visible results haven't appeared yet. Week 6 is the danger zone where Jordan always gave up, but here's what he didn't understand. Massive internal adaptations were happening during this phase. His metabolic efficiency was improving. His muscle fibers were learning to recruit more effectively. His cardiovascular system was strengthening. None of these improvements are visible in the mirror, but they're creating the foundation for month 3's breakthrough. Month 3, weeks 9 through 12, is the breakthrough phase. This is where visible changes accelerate dramatically. Strength jumps significantly because your nervous system has finally learned to recruit muscle fibers efficiently. Body composition shifts become obvious because you built enough muscle to create definition while losing fat. Confidence soars because you finally see the results you've been working toward. The compound effect of consistent effort finally becomes visible. But you only reach this phase if you push through the messy middle instead of quitting when progress feels slow. The science supports this timeline perfectly. Neural adaptations happen first, usually in the first 2 to 4 weeks, as your brain learns to activate muscles more efficiently. Muscle growth follows, typically becoming noticeable around week 6 to 8. Metabolic shifts occur last, usually around weeks 8 to 12, as your body becomes more efficient at burning fat and building muscle simultaneously. Each phase builds on the previous phase, which is why quitting early prevents you from ever reaching your potential. Jordan finally committed to the 90-day test with his 5th program attempt. Weeks 1 through 4 felt familiar. Adaptation with minimal visible changes. Weeks 5 through 8 tested his patience as the messy middle tried to convince him to quit again. But he pushed through. Week 10 brought the breakthrough he'd been chasing for a year. His strength jumped 20% seemingly overnight. His clothes fit completely differently. People started commenting on his transformation. Week 12 transformation photos shocked him. 20 pounds lost, visible muscle definition, and a completely different person staring back from the mirror. The same person who had quit 4 programs in 6 weeks finally understood what patience creates. Your challenge this week is to commit to 90 days minimum with whatever program you're currently following. Trust the process through the messy middle when progress feels slow and motivation drops. Track your progress weekly, not daily, because daily fluctuations mask the trends that matter. Most importantly, Refuse to quit at week 6 when the messy middle tries to convince you that nothing is working. I'm Ikaika, and that's your raw daily fuel. Remember, the ocean doesn't reveal its treasures to those who only wade in the shallows. If this resonated with you, subscribe to Raw Daily Fuel. Diverse voices, global perspectives, one mission, giving you the patience that creates lasting change.